inspiration for the video? Well, let's jump right into it. What do I know video? I believe it's going to come out here in about 15 minutes. Um, over the last few years working on this project, there's been a lot of turmoil in the world. And, there's a lot of like simple opinions that we all have about things in life. Like I think red lipstick on a woman's lips looks sexy, and I think Coke's okay, but it's way damn better with Jack. I think six string's still the best way to tell a story. All those kind of things that don't really carry any weight, but you get to the heart of the matter towards the end of this song. I think that grudges only hurt the ones who hold them, and sometimes we could agree to disagree. So I think the biggest inspiration for the video came from that one line that sometimes we could agree to disagree. I've been watching so many people stand across this great divide from each other, holding up their signs over the last few years over one thing that we disagree on, when there's 5 million other things behind that we probably do agree on. And so I wanted to take maybe a controversial approach to finding some unity through all of the chaos right now in the world with this video. I think you'll see what I'm trying to get at once you see the video. What does Damascus mean? Damascus, two meanings for me. At first, Damascus started with a conversation I was having with a co-writer friend of mine about the Apostle Paul and Saul turning into Paul on the road to Damascus. And I just put Backslider out, and to be honest, I was a little frustrated with the way things went with Backslider. I felt like I put a lot of heart and soul into that record, and it didn't really get its day like I would have liked it to. So I wasn't in the best place with it. So I kind of felt like I was on my own little road to Damascus, trying to figure out where I was going to go next. But also, Damascus is a type of steel where you take a bunch of different types of steel, you weld it together, you heat it up, you beat it together, and it makes this really. I just went to a forge here a while back and made a knife with some guys, and it makes this really beautiful, strong blade. It's got all these intricate lines in it and stuff. So another thing about this record, I never want to put the same record out twice, and I wanted to explore a lot more of my influences. I had worked on the Rolling Stone project, and I'd been listening to a lot of Mac Miller and going back and listening to Foo Fighters and Nirvana and stuff that inspired me as a young teenager. And I wanted to incorporate some of that stuff into this music. So I thought, what better way than to take all of these different influences and weld them together and beat them together and hopefully come out with a strong and beautiful project to put out there in the world. Maybe hopefully some kind of sword. There's a this record feels a little bit like gospel to me. I just there is a gospel song on the record that I wrote, but I mean, gospel is just the truth, and I was tired of telling my story and being me like I was on Backslider in my biography, and I wanted to tell more people's stories. So I reached out and I paid attention, and I tried to put as many people's stories and the struggles that I was seeing go on in the world into stories as I could from over this year. So, do you have a favorite song on the new album, Maddie? I love all of my babies, but right now they're worlds apart from each other. One is a song about the meth epidemic in rural America, and one is a gospel song. But Appalachian Alchemy and Does Heaven Have a Creek are probably my two favorite right now. Um, what Do I Know has definitely been my favorite in the recent months, but I'm just kind of like I've been listening to these songs so much over the last few months, finishing up this record, that it bounces around a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, Mama's on here. What's up, Mama? Love you. All right. Loving the barn aesthetic. I'm in Matagorda, Texas. I'm down here duck hunting with some friends. I come down here every year, and We just have a duck camp, and I've been laying around in the water in the middle of a field all morning, so just got a shower and warmed up. Backslider's a badass album. Thanks, Justin. I think so too, buddy. You go tell them for me. What am I most excited about for 2024? I am most excited to go out and play clubs. I want to get out and play, whether it's a 50 cap room or 1,000 cap room. I just want to see these rooms start to fill up with people who are there to hear the music and people who love the music and all the other stuff. I've got to do a lot of. I've got to do arenas and big shed shows and everything, but I always go back to just really loving a club full of people that are there for the music. Any New Year's resolutions? No, not really. I mean, I do like a word every year. I feel like I've gradually gotten better. Like the cool thing about New Year's resolutions is 90% of us do not make it to the end goal with those resolutions. But I feel like I've been good over the last few years of picking up habits from those resolutions that I set. But this year's word is candor. I want to take every opportunity to be upfront, honest, and have the hard conversations if they need to be had, and just be who I am unapologetically. Let's see, what song do you love to play live? What song do I love to play live? Right now, What Do I Know is a lot of fun. What Do I Know and Baptize? We do Baptize different than the record live, so which we change things up quite a bit for the show, but Baptize is the most changed up. But What Do I Know? The way that everything kicks in on the second verse every time, it just hits hard every time. JR Nation. Saw you in Louisville last year for the first time, and it was amazing. Miles went really meant a lot to my family of truckers everywhere. That song is true. Love your music. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's definitely my story. I grew up. My my brother still drive a truck to this day. Shout out Caney Creek Trucking. I drove a little bit myself, and I've always, cut my teeth in the passenger seat of a old Kenworth hauling cattle and grain back in the day. Good to see an old Kentucky boy making it. I don't know how we're making it, baby, but we're trying. We're trying. Appalachian Alchemy. Oh well, thank you, man. It's the Appalachian Alchemy for you guys that haven't heard that song yet. It'll come out on the record. Obviously, it's a very upbeat, like I don't know, Copperhead Roadish, modern day Copperhead Road attempt at telling the story of the methamphetamines epidemic. And it was odd to me that because it is so up tempo and everything, when I put a video out on Facebook playing the song for the first time, just kind of seeing it, getting a feel for what people thought of it. There were so many people that got on there and was like, "Hey, man, 8 years clean, 10 years clean. I'm still in it right now." Stuff like that. So it was really odd to me to see how that song was reaching people and touching people just because of the vibe that the song has. But that was enough for me to know that the song needed to be put out. I'm in film school. Zach Mays, I hope I'm saying it right. I'm in film school, but also going to CDL school. Come from a family full of truckers. I'll be fourth generation. That's awesome, man. I think you can definitely incorporate the film with the driving career. There's a lot of people out there that don't really understand what that world is like, and there's starting to be some people on YouTube and everything telling those stories. And I mean, it can be a really cool life out on the road. It's what you make it. So having that film background or education to document that could be a good opportunity to grow in both areas. I feel like. Dennis, I am going to be at the truck show in Pigeon Forge with Tony Justice, the show that he has every year. I'm coming down to do that one this year. As far as any other shows, I'm not sure. Love the new music. Are there any fun facts about the new video? The new video that's coming out here in about 5 minutes. Just really pay attention to the difference between how it starts and how it ends. I like little Easter eggs. There's some stuff going on during the video that kind of comes together as a juxtaposition to all the chaos at the end. Let's see. Any collabs on the album? Collab obviously on Jones in the first Shotgun Susie because she was on the road with us all year last year singing background vocals. And if you saw a show last year, you know she's a badass. But she is doing her own thing and killing it. So we got her on the record on Jonesin. But the big feature that we were able to snag this year happened because I was drunk and sent Karen Fairchild a message on Instagram one night of a song that we had just wrote, and evidently I messaged her and asked her if they wanted to sing on it. And the next morning I woke up to a message saying yes. So we got Little Big Town on the song. Met those guys out on the road with Cadillac 3 and Miranda Lambert last year, and just fell in love with those. They're just such a great group of people, good down to earth people, and when they came in to work on um, first place, the song that they're singing on, they really put a lot of effort and a lot of care into the song. So I appreciate them jumping on with me. Let's see. Ludlow Garage and Cincy. Yep, I'm looking forward to it, man. So the Damascus Acoustic Stories Tour is going to be me, Dirty Dave, um, on acoustic guitar with me, and then Dave Page on some kind of stripped down drum kit. It's going to be very stripped down acoustic. We're going to be going through the record from beginning to end. So any of these songs that are on the record that you haven't heard yet, you'll get to hear during the Damascus Acoustic Stories Tour. Damn it, I should have thought about the title of that a little bit more. A little hard to say, but yeah, it'll be fun. And I got this dude Mark Ridge I found on Facebook. He's coming out and opening up the first weekend with us. Amazing artist. Ashland Craft, who some of you may know, is amazing artist as well. Coming out the second week, and then last week we got a co-writer friend of mine and a new up-and-coming artist, Preston James, who is also just a badass old hick that you guys will like as well. So hope you're all able to make it out to see some shows there. Let's see. Little Big Town, that's right. Love Cadillac 3. I love Cadillac 3 too. They are all right. Let's see. We got 1 minute, guys, and then you guys can check out the music video. If I understand my team correctly, you will be automatically rerouted to the music video. And I hope you guys enjoy it and understand what I'm trying to get at with the video. Please help spread the word and get me some tickets sold. We're just trying to grow this thing and tell the truth as loud as we can. Appreciate you guys. What's a hick? Asking for a friend. You're looking at one, baby. Right here. Hope I can make it to St. Louis as well. Damn, this has been the longest minute. It's like, oh, okay, I see. There's actually a timer here. I have 32 seconds left. Slow, so it means it's walk slow, actually. It just walk slow and then live fast. See, the red is live. That's fast. So it's live fast, walk slow. I didn't think it through very well, but if this music shit fails, then I can direct traffic like a mofo one day. I got a backup plan at least. Some tattoos should be more thought out. All right, love you guys. Thanks.